All right, this is Robert, Dick,
Richard.
Richard. Yeah, he wanted to be in the video, and that's the machine. The lucky owner is inside. He's searching for the manual. I said the manual is in the back there. Yeah, I unloaded and Dick helped me with the stinger. See, we disconnected the stinger and we flipped the neck using this machine. This is 2019. So what do you guys do here? What are you gonna use it for?
We're using it for stripping the overburden off the top of the pit, and he has a sand and gravel pit.
And that's the pit over there.
That's right, yeah.
And then
we screen the sand, and sometimes we blend different grades of the sand together to before we screen it.
But what do you guys like when you? So you have like a big screening machine there, right?
Big screening plant, yeah. We have several screening plants.
Bye bye. So yeah, this machine came all the way from, I'm guessing, Florida, right? Florida? But I got it in Jackson. I'm guessing that guy bought it in
Florida,
yeah, but it did no scratches, like very few scratches.
And we followed you all the way from we watched you load it, and all your videos all the way here. And we're looking forward to meeting you.
Okay.
And
So shall we? Oh, the kids are gone, right?
Yeah.
All right.
They got impatient instead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what else can we tell them? Well, we can just say about the trailer that now it's all short and nice, easy to maneuver.
Flip the neck so you
Yeah.
can,
So now I can park. Now I can park in my yard, and people will not be upset because my truck is sticking out so much.
Yeah.
And now, of course, the stinger, why I disconnected the stinger, the same reason, because it sticks out, and also I want to fix that jack. And Dick was telling me that I can get some small jacks, like 2 jacks, right?
Put them on the outside so they're
yeah, and
you can drop the.
Because yeah, this one stopped working, and it's very useful, and that's why we have to use this. But I can get something like here, right? Like put it in here.
Just get 2 of these.
Oh, the same.
One on either side. So
Oh, okay.
This thing here is going to be here, so you don't have to crawl under the stinger to pull at it. You'll have one on.
Yeah, and I need to remove it from there because that's where my hoses are.
That's right. And if it was out of there, you just move these angle irons.
Yeah.
Out here.
Yeah, and you see, guys, you see this? Those marks? That's from my hose. One of the hoses there. It's so tough to put it in, and they even had to do this. They had to cut the top when it was at this position. But yeah, this jack is really messing things up, and it stopped working. I'm guessing it's stuck
because there's a set just like spider ears up in here, and unless you keep them greased well, they get seized up.
Yeah.
But if you just put another hole like this one here on the other side, and this shaft goes right through and there's one crank runs.
Which way you want this guy to go? Maybe go this way. I hope he doesn't hit me.
He won't get you.
Okay. And you see, this is the same truck as mine. Oh, I think this guy, he stopped when I was there waiting for the boss. He stopped and said hello. But he was just with the truck, no trailer.
It's a paving company in the city of Kingston here, and they buy asphalt sand here to mix with stone for the.
Oh, so this is not. They don't work for.
They're buying the sand.
Oh, they're buying the sand. Okay. Oh, and then use it in construction when they're building roads and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
so
Dick.
He has a number of customers that make asphalt, and they buy asphalt sand, and he also has a river wash stone for landscaping and stuff. And when he screens the sand out, he saves the stone and washes it and makes for landscaping.
Okay. So probably we'll keep it short. I just needed to tie down, hide the chains away, and I'll be on my way. So nice meeting you. Say hi to my fans.
Yep.
So
I've been a fan for 2 or 3 years. Follow you all over the place.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Yep.
And I just drove back to Flying J in Nepani. I'm too tired to drive home because it's 300 kilometers from here. And next to me, this wind farm thing. The guy has a 4-axle truck and 4-axle trailer with a very large spread, and all his axles are turning. And I saw this pilot guy was in the back. I think he's operating his axles because this guy is so long, right? It's part of the structure for the wind generator. And he came from there. I was wondering how he's gonna make it through the pumps, but because his wheels are turning, you know, it's so much useful, so he was able to come out of there. But yeah, it's pretty wide in here, especially if your wheels are turning. And so I'm gonna stay here probably till like 4 o'clock and then leave first thing in the morning. I booked the shop for the truck, so I'm gonna fix the air leak, and I'm gonna, of course, shave. Sorry for my look, but I left my shaver and it's in my car. I know exactly where it is. It's in the trunk of my car. And so I booked so yeah, I'm gonna fix the air leak, and then I found I have a slight oil leak somewhere from underneath. I don't know if it's transmission or clutch, or I don't know. I mean, I hope it's not the engine. And then I'm gonna check the turbo actuator. And also I told them about this annoying issue with the right hand signal. Probably once a month I have to change the bulbs because it starts, you know, flashing rapidly, and that means it's gone. Whenever it starts doing, you know, it means that there's no signal. I go outside, I see no signal. So I'm gonna do that. And then also the guy Richard I met at the consignee, I was complaining about the jack in the center of the booster. It's such a bad location, you know, it's very hard to use, and plus now it's stuck after like 2 months of usage. It just stopped working. Like the handle, you cannot rotate the handle. And so he said, hey, get a couple of jacks, you know, like Princess Auto, and put 2 each on the side, so it's easier to get to. And I think that's a brilliant idea. So this way, whenever I park the booster, I don't have to use timbers. You know, it's so much faster. So I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm probably gonna show up at the shop in Guelph with the trailer because it's pretty short now. And you saw me. I fold the neck, right? So I think the yard is not the biggest, but I think with the way my trailer is set up now, it should be okay. They can park it somewhere there, and then I can just call an Uber and get home. I already moved this morning. No, yesterday I moved the Jeep, right? I parked the truck at a shopping center in Cambridge. I disconnected the Jeep and I drove the Jeep. I pulled the Jeep to my yard, dropped it there, came back, and I called the wrecker for 8 o'clock this morning. I thought I would separate the booster and flip the neck, but then I decided against it because I discovered that the last axle you cannot hook it up to XL3, because the way we did it with Alan from Keswick when we were changing all connectors, air connectors, right? I said I'm not gonna separate this axle from the spreader bar, and so we didn't change the connectors between the spreader bar and XL3, and so I cannot hook up XL4 to XL3 without the spreader bar unless I modify connectors. And I don't want to use, you know, 2+2 can be good in the spring, but now 3+1 is much easier to deal with. It's easier to back, right? But 2+2 would be good for the winter, so I might just need to modify those connectors again. Just do one last thing where they're all the same big diameter connectors. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the alignment on this axle, because yeah, I want to do alignment on the trailer, and I might need to change one wheel, change a couple of tires, but that will be after my truck is done. Check out this guy. Don't say, guys, I don't show you cool trucks. And you see this guy, that's actually even recognized now in Alberta. Oh, and that's what this, I forgot to say, that's what this guy, I think he had the Western Star, but what they do in Quebec, instead of a pusher axle, they use a tag axle in the back, right? Because this satisfies the requirement for 5 meters spacing, 16 feet 4 inches between the first two axles. Like on my truck, it's shorter, and so they don't give me enough weight if I put the pusher down. But if I keep it up, they give me 50,000 pounds on the tandem. Quebec is very strange, and so local guys over there, they use a tag axle, pretty much like a flip axle, right? The same as a flip axle on the trailer, except it's hooked up to the truck. It's actually brilliant. You know, if you don't need it, let's say you're using a Jeep, just take those pins out, disconnect it, park it, and this way you're shorter, you're lighter, you know, because that's what I found. I found that these pusher axles, they're useless when you have a Jeep. And so these are the plans, yeah, for the next few days. So you'll take the shop a few days. They said, when do you need the truck? I said, yeah, I said, you can have it till Monday. And he says, oh yeah, that's lots of time, plenty of time. Except I didn't tell them yet about the jacks on the trailer. So I don't know. I'm gonna show up there and I'll ask him, is it okay if I leave you everything, and then maybe you can, if you have time, you can fix the jack and just basically remove the one in the center, cut it off. And this will also make it much easier for me to hook up air connectors between the booster and the, you know, XL3, because it's such a pain, you know, there's no clearance there at all, especially on one of the bigger cables, hoses. And so once they do that, and then I'm guessing while they're working on my truck, I'll call the alignment place and book an alignment for next week. And then on the way there, I'm gonna, once I have the truck, I'm gonna go and do something about that wheel. Like a guy chipped my wheel, you know, like pieces are missing from the wheel. A couple of tires are cut. I might need to change them. So that's what's happening. Yeah, so taking probably a week off, and it looks busy. People are sending me requests for quotes. One guy had a Zene boggin machine, 116,000 pounds. I said, okay, I can do it as long as the shipper provides 5mm steel plate to protect the trailer. And the guy never responded. I'm guessing he thought maybe I was joking or something. Then another guy sent me a quote request, and I look at the dimensions, and it says like 165 inches tall. So I checked, I add that with a 22-inch deck height, and it's pretty much like 15 feet something, 15.3 feet, and it's Quebec, and so I think it's too much. And so I sent him a message. I said, can they cut off 18 inches off the top, and then we can weld it back at the consignee? And I'm typing this and I'm like laughing inside, and the guy took it all very seriously, and he writes back, he says, I don't think so, but I will ask. I had to type and replaced it. That was a joke. And he says, man, I totally bought it. You got me. So the guy thought that I was seriously suggesting that we cut off 18 inches off the top of the machine and then ship it separately and then weld it together at the consignee. I was just trying to be funny, and the guy thought I was serious. Man. Anyway, I'm very tired, so it's already, what, like 4:30. I sent my proof of delivery to the broker. Everything is good. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna send all the paperwork to my factoring company. I'll be paid after lunch probably. So now the plan is to go and grab some nice food at the Denny's, maybe take a shower. Oh, and also I wanted to thank Tom, the customer, for giving me this gift. So I got the cool baseball hat with the name of his company, and I got a golf shirt. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a sand gravel place. So that's what they're gonna use this excavator for. And Tom is the guy you saw driving that machine off at the end of the previous segment. So thanks, Tom. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope you enjoy your new excavator. Ciao.